the roundabout, take the second exit. In 400 yards, turn left. Turn left. In 400 yards, turn left. Turn left. You have arrived at your destination.
Está bien. If we want to gather data from inside a sandstorm, first, we have to find one. Let's tour the region. You want to drive, or should I?
You're the scientist. I'd better drive.
Some desert landmarks will be helpful if we get hit with poor visibility. I can take survey data on the way. Welcome to Bahía de Plano. But sandstorms don't come from the ocean. Let's move on and step on it. It's the Baja Circuit! Do you think the university needs geographical data on local racetracks?
Definitely.
Muy bueno! Now let's turn back for the coast and head south. Whew. They say sandstorms here can get muy malo. Dark skies, wind gusts up to 100 kilometers per hour.
So, remind me why we want to drive into one.
Because it will be really, really cool. Also, for the science. Very, very important science.
Right. Now I remember.
If you get caught in a sandstorm, just head west until your feet are wet. When you step on it, my friend. That's enough for one day. Time to get the raw data back to the university. Muy bueno. Now you have your bearings for when we find that big sandstorm. I'll keep an eye on the forecast and give you a call.
Fingers crossed.
Hey, amigo. Still working on this desert weather survey for the university. Can you meet me?
Be right there.
Turn around when it is safe to do so. In 400 yards, turn sharp right. Turn sharp right. You have arrived at your destination.
Ay, no storms on the horizon just yet. Lo siento. While we're waiting, how would you like to throw a desert flyer around some sand dunes?
Might as well.
Now, let's demonstrate some physics, no? I should say, I've also set up some important scientific equipment for you.
Great! More things for me to smash.
Well, if you must, I'm sure we could use the data. Sí, muy bueno. An effective demonstration of Newton's third law. This is excellent practice for driving in poor visibility.
You mean, if there's a sandstorm?
When there is a sandstorm, my friend. I have seen the satellite pictures. Trust me. Perfecto! The loss of traction can cause the phenomenon you call oversteer. Clearly, this is a lesson on the shape of a parabola. The numbers are looking good. Show me more. Ándale. Excelente. I'll get the numbers to the university. And the video to my friends at Horizon. Bien hecho. Be ready for the call. According to the weather service, it's going to be a big one.
Count me in.
Oh, I will. Call you soon. Dry conditions in the Baja region. Wind increasing. This is it, my friend. This is it. Get down here.
I'm coming.
Hola, amigo. I went to a drag race meetup last night and I talked to some mecanicos about the latest rumors. I think you're gonna like this one. odds you will arrive at your destination.
Juan? I got here as fast as I could.
Oh, not fast enough. Get in! Vámonos, vámonos! The storm is forming over there. Winds up to 110 kilometers per hour. Can't you go any faster?
Sure. What do we do when we get there?
You know. Science. Let's just get there. Are you lost? Or are you smashing things on purpose? There it is! The sandstorm! Full speed ahead! Straight into the middle!
Okay. Are you sure?
See! The university equipped us with sensors. We'll be gathering data the whole way. Going this fast when we can't see? Making superstars proud! What? You think we need to kick up more dust? You can't get much closer to a sandstorm than we just got, my friend. Bien hecho. With our data, the university will be able to track weather patterns much more accurately, so drivers can avoid sandstorms in the future.
Why would you avoid them? They're awesome.
Hey, Major. We're ready to expand. What are you thinking this time? Yes, Carmen is waiting. Tell her the shots of me are actually quite good. In 400 yards, turn left. Turn left. In 400 yards, turn sharp left. Turn sharp left. Calculating route. In
In 100 yards, turn sharp left. Turn around when it is safe to do so. You have arrived at your destination. Arrived at your destination. Turn around when it is safe to do so. In 100 yards, turn sharp left. Recalculating route. At the roundabout, take the first exit. In 400 yards, turn left. Turn left. In 400 yards, turn left. Turn left. 100 yards. Turn sharp right. Turn sharp right.
Hey, amigo! Remember that thing I said I needed help with? This is it! You in?
Of course. What do you need?
Excellent! Come meet me near Mulehe.
have arrived at your destination.
Hi, Rami. What's the plan?
Okay, hear me out. Beautiful Mexican supercar, beautiful Mexican roads, promoting the Horizon Festival.
Do we need promoting? The festival seems to be doing okay.
All right. I'll find someone else.
That's not what I said. Of course I'll help you.
I knew I could rely on you. Let's go! Whew. Let's get moving. Get some speed, then turn into the countryside. Really see what this car can do.
In 100 yards, turn right. In 400 yards, turn right.
You want to tell me about the car, don't you?
I thought you'd never ask! So, VUL is an abbreviation. It stands for Vehicles of Ultra Lightweight and High Performance. It was started by two brothers, Guillermo and Iker Echeverria. Yeah, great speed! But let's see how you handle some corners. The VUL 05 is a track-focused supercar, designed and produced in Mexico, but tested and optimized in the UK. I even think I saw one at the festival when I was over there. Less sightseeing, more going fast. We're driving the pre-production version of the VUL 05 RR, the even more track-focused version. Somehow, the designers reduced the weight by 65 kilos and increased the power to nearly 400 bhp. Then they lowered the engine by 50 millimeters to drop the center of gravity and improve cornering.
Impressive.
They're pretty serious about the ultra-light part. The 05RR even has an option for titanium bolts, saving another 4.5 kilos.
What's the RR stand for?
Road and racing. The car was designed for an enhanced track experience, but remains road legal.
In 400 yards, you will arrive at your destination.
Perfect. There's a couple of other things you can help out with, if it's not too much trouble.
You're never gonna let me live that down, are you? Call me.
I just got my hands on a piece of Mexican racing history. Wanna see?
Of course. I'm on my way.
In 400 yards, turn right. Turn right. In 400 yards, turn left. Turn left.
200 yards, turn right. Turn right. You have arrived at your destination.
Let me guess. Today's episode of Mexican Automotive History with Ramiro is about the Baja 1000.
You are very perceptive, my friend. This dune buggy was the first car to race here. Let's take it for a spin. The Baja 1000 is probably the most prestigious race held in Mexico. Do you know how it all started?
I assume the Myers Manx has something to do with it.
Correct again. The Baja 1000 started as a very elaborate marketing campaign for the car you're driving. But let me start from the beginning. On the 22nd of March, 1962, Dave Eakins and Billy Robertson did the first real Baja run. They went from Tijuana to La Paz in 39 hours, 56 minutes on new Honda CL72 Scrambler motorcycles. So they probably were a bit sore afterwards. They got a lot of media coverage though. A year later, Myers started to work on a prototype buggy he called Old Red in his garage in Newport Beach. It was based on the VW Beetle, and it paved the way for what we know as buggies. Cars that are built for off-roading using the Beetle as a donor chassis. But I guess they wanted even more publicity because in April 1967, Myers decided to make an attempt at breaking Eakins' record. And it worked! Myers did it in 34 hours and 45 minutes, beating Eakins for more than 5 hours. The rivalry was known as Buggy Beats Bike in Baja. Sounds like something you did back in the UK, doesn't it? Myers Manx became an overnight sensation as a result, and suddenly they were friendly races all across the Baja. It wasn't long before they realized they needed something more organized, and that was Mexican 1000. Guess who won the inaugural event?
Myers Manx?
You're on fire today! Yes, in 27 hours and 38 minutes. The official race was 100 miles shorter than the original route, but it's still impressive. The Mexican 1000 was later renamed to the Baja 1000 and is run to this day.
In 200 yards, turn left. In 100 yards, turn left. In 100 yards, turn left.
I love that story. My abuela used to tell it to me at least once a year. got bugs everywhere. Come help!
Okay. I'll be right there.
Turn left. Turn around when it is safe to do so. In 400 yards, turn right. Turn right. Yards, turn sharp left. Turn sharp left. Turn around when it is safe to do so. Turn sharp left. In 200 yards, turn left. Turn left. In 100 yards, turn left.
Oh, right. I get it now.
Right, so the Bocho has a real place in every Mexican petrolhead's heart. And I thought, what better way to celebrate than with a little race?
I can't fault that logic. Who are the other racers?
You know them. It's the Born Fast crew. They're raring to go. Toy, he's eager. But this isn't really a street race. There's no checkpoints, just the finish line. So keep to the route and get there first. Like that! We're gaining! Nice overtake! It's hard to overstate the effect that the Beetle had when it arrived in Mexico in 1954. Before that, all we had were these huge American cars. So this new European-style car with its shape and light chassis and those adorable headlights and an engine that anyone with a tractor could fix was, well, a complete game changer. They were so exciting that they were displayed at the Ciudad Universitaria in Mexico City, and there were lines to come and see this new car. Production of the Beetle started in Mexico soon after 7 of them finished the Carrera Panamericana. Before that, people were a bit worried about reliability, you see. We Mexicans love a good-looking car, but a car that can do work is better. The Panamericana convinced us, and in '61, Automex had assembled 250 of them. By '62, the first plant had opened in Jalostoc, making 10 of them a day. We love that car. So another plant opened in Puebla in 1967. And in '71, El Bocho became the official taxi of Mexico City, which is why you see so many of them today. It's funny. The first Bochos were imports, or CKDs. But in 1971, we were exporting them to Costa Rica, and back to West Germany, Austria. That is a great car. Probably the most iconic car in all of Mexico. Ay, es increíble que un auto tan pequeño deje un vacío tan grande. Adiós, Sedan. Thanks. I'll call you when I've got that next one ready.